Okay, undos and preferences. So under Windows, Settings and Preferences, you have the Preferences tab. Alright, so Windows, let's do that again for you. Windows, Settings and Preferences, Preferences. Okay, so this is where you can do a whole bunch of things setting up Maya. A lot of it can be ignored. The critical things is under settings, making sure you're set to centimeters. Okay, your undos. Okay, so you have a option for doing unlimited or infinite undos, finite. It defaults to 50. You can go up to like 300. It will slow down the machine if you're on infinite after an hour's work, 2 hours work. And so 300, 200, 300 is more than enough. You should be saving more frequently. Okay, so the other thing to look at is the time slider. Okay, so time slider, you have several options here. Right now I'm set to 24 frames a second, which is why it's saying 24 there. And so you can have it play real time. All right. Now the thing is about real time, if the scene is complex, it will throw out frames to play back at the proper timing per second. Okay. If you're working with particles, you have to set it to play every frame. If you're working with sound, you have to set it to one of these guys. Okay. Typically real time if you're doing working with sound. All right, the other handy thing to point out while we're in here is in selection. Maybe it's in selection. Settings, interface, display. There's a lot in here. UI. Okay. Oh, yeah, all right. Let's see. UI elements. I like to have the attribute editor floating. Okay, so you may want to consider doing that. Just because if it's docked over here, you just lose, a couple seconds every time you go into the attribute editor as it redraws the screen. So that's why I don't particularly like that. All right, and then what I'm looking for here, because really once you get this thing set up, there we go. Under settings, selection, okay, I like to set things to face center. It's popular nowadays to do whole face, but I find with intro students, and myself included, that it's easier for me to have the face centers visible so I can spot those micro faces in the extrude. Okay, and so that's that's the basic settings and where to find things. Hope that helps. Have fun.